So what I'm going to click on here is the normal map option here, and you'll see this window open. There's some things that we need to change before we actually hit the extract button at the bottom. For starters, we'll put that to what we're telling the Mudbox is that our low resolution level is 0 and our high resolution is level 6. We're going to come down here. You can change the texture size as well, just to, we want it 2048 by 2048. Anti-aliasing, let's put it up to 2%, and finally just find a location where you want your model to be. I want my model to where you want your normal map to export out to, so I'll just export it out here. I'll just make sure it's JPEG, and I'm gonna call it again normal map. So if I press save and hit extract, you have to give it a few minutes to do all the calculations. It's gonna take some time, so I'm just gonna pause the video until this is done. So once that's done, you're gonna get this dialog box here telling you that it's done successfully. Press OK, and once it's done that, what it's going to do is it's going to kind of put it onto your low poly model. So if you can see, this is still my low poly version of the model, and what's happening now is the normal map that's actually projecting this kind of detail that's actually not there. Again, around the lip area it's not that great, something that you can fix, but if you look around, because I was using a bit harsh brushes around that area, and plus there's it's quite close, so something that you can fix later on. But again, if you look at the top, this hair bit here, again this is all the normal maps projecting onto the low poly version of the model. So the next stage is to obviously see how this kind of looks inside in 3D Max. So for starters, what we'll do is we'll leave it there. You could go and fix all these errors up, again use different options for exporting the normal map out as well. Again, you can use an alternative softwares to bake the normals in. Sometimes they work better, like for instance XNormal is one of them, the one that I talked about last week. This is a free software that you can take your high res model and take your low res, put them in, and then that kind of creates a normal map for you as well. Again, if you look at this, it's not that bad at all, considering the fact that the rough job that I did on it, but it kind of shows the normal map. So that's done, and that's pretty much how you would create a normal map out. And if I go to my settings now, go into my documents, for instance, if I load up the, so if I upload it, here's my normal map, the one that I created. So that's the kind of detail that is done. There are some things that can be fixed around that for the lips, but if you zoom in, you can see the detail around the skin as well. There's a lot of areas that's missing. Obviously that's because how fast I did this, but you can see around the texture for the hair as well. It's there, it's all fits there. So that's pretty much how you create a normal map, and that's